Introducing their opponents. They are the team of the Cowboy, James Storm, the phenomenal AJ Styles, and the TNA heavyweight champion of the world, the charismatic enigma, Jeff Hardy.
JB setting the stage for our main event, and when we announced this matchup last week, I've been counting down the days. We don't have to wait anymore. Here we go.
Anticipation is high for this six-man match, especially in light of who's in this match, who's competing, and as it pertains to this Sunday at Final Resolution.
Looks like it's going to be James Storm checking in there with Kazarian. One half of bad influence, maybe bad judgment to wear those Zubaz tonight. In the main event, Kazarian backing Storm up into the corner. He's got a hold of that hair as well.
I gotta say, Todd, you're a pretty opinionated fellow out here for being out here for a cup of coffee. I gotta tell you, I'm impressed with your guts and your balls.
Thanks, Taz.
You're welcome.
Take that as a compliment. Oh! Storm now sends him in. That's pressed by the Cowboy, who starts the ground and pound.
Remember what Storm told you, Taz. He said, my fists are going to fly tonight faster than you can talk.
Yeah, he definitely did say that before he went live. There's no doubt about that, Mike. But that's the thing, the Cowboy, when AJ doing it, he's kind of trying to talk a little strategy with Hardy. A little late on the tag there.
Speaking of Hardy, in comes the World Heavyweight Champion, double back elbow. And again, Hardy puts the gold on the line against the It Factor this Sunday on pay-per-view.
That's the key. You want to get those quick tags in and out. If you can kind of corner one of these men, in this case, it would be the World Heavyweight Champion, Hardy.
Daniels is checked in for his team. Tries to catch Hardy there, but Hardy just takes him down with the head scissors. And a big step-through kick, and the champ is rolling early.
Hardy's so unpredictable. Those shots for both Kazarian and Rude. Now attention turned back to Daniels.
Oh, here we go. Daniels didn't want any part of that.
Nah, quick tag right there to Kazarian, legal man, and AJ cutting him right off, getting all over him.
Out here, beautiful hip scissors takedown there by AJ, and a big right hand just hitting with bad intentions. Think of the history between him and bad influence.
Yeah, I'm so intrigued by Styles versus Daniels one final time this Sunday on the pay-per-view. And Taz, I kind of like to get your opinion here. You face each other as many times as these guys have. Is it to your advantage to vary things, change up the offense, or does that take away from your strengths?
Oh! No, I think you got to change it up. I really do. I think you have to.
Little poetry in motion there. Our main event is going to rage on. Into the cover goes the champ. And our main event, six-man tag team action, continues on Impact Wrestling Live right after this.
Hey guys, it's Jeff Keighley from GTTV, and tonight before our VGA preview, tune in for the finale of Nissan GT Academy, where one gamer's dream of becoming a professional racing driver.
For Hardy's championship this Sunday at Final Resolution, that's one-on-one. This here is 3-on-3. It's a little bit of a different deal, but the champ's in trouble.
Bobby Roode told me after he wins on Sunday, and he mentioned a guarantee earlier, that he will eclipse his own record as the longest reigning world heavyweight champ in our company history. Guys, he held it for almost 9 months.
Well, that's quite a claim. You look at the body positioning here as Kazarian trying to keep himself between the corner and Hardy, and I don't know if Earl Hebner saw that tag. So Hardy remains in a bad position in this main event matchup, Mike.
It has been several minutes where Daniels, Kazarian, and Rude have just taken advantage of the world heavyweight champion.
They've been picking apart Hardy, and you got to know that the man on the outside there, Bobby Roode, loving every second of it. High impact there by Daniels and Kazarian.
Well, these two men, they know how to just dissect someone's body, and a little tease there of the Gangnam, the Gig'em, whatever the heck it's called. Thank God it was just a Gig'em. Thank God it was just a Texas A&M. Thank God it was just a tease.
What? Well, I'm sure you're glad they didn't go through with it there.
Well, I made my opinion about the Gangnam last week very loudly. I would have blew up. I'll say it again. It sucks. Go away, Gangnam. Right now, Bobby Roode is bringing it hard to the World Heavyweight Champion. Good opportunity for Roode to just beat down and wear down the man that holds the TNA World Heavyweight title.
Snaps off the big vertical suplex there, quickly floats over into the cover, trying to get the win, and that would do a lot as a psychological advantage going into Sunday's final resolution.
You know, I heard an interesting and a dead-on description today of Bobby Roode. Roode is a different animal who will do anything to become world heavyweight champion, and the man behind those words, none other than our general manager, Hulk Hogan.
The Hulkster would know. Hardy in trouble. You talked about, would Hardy, Storm, and AJ be able to work together? Certainly so far, the continuity rests more in the other side of the ring here. Working more effectively as a team are Daniels, Kazarian, and the #1 contender, Bobby Roode.
See Daniels now in that catbird seat, stepping on the hair of Jeff Hardy, the world champ, keeping him in that corner.
And as a result of that chemistry and continuity, this three-man team is just dominated.
Out of that heart attack there into the cover, and they are wearing pink and black. Still just decimating Hardy, roll him over into their corner again. And Hardy, at this point, he's got to find a way to create some distance here, but how's he going to do that?
Nah, he's in a lot of trouble here with someone like Bobby Roode. He saw the opportunity. And there you see that jackal-like Daniels, that shady, sneaky man. A couple of sucker shots.
Now Kazarian going to do his part, just stepping on the throat of the champ. Just a vicious attack on the champion. And is this man orchestrating that? Was that the game plan all along for this team, Mike?
Well, you have to think so, and if not, it's certainly working out well for the man that's going to challenge for the world title this Sunday.
Sure is. Listen, Bobby Roode is allowing Kazarian and Daniels to do a lot of the heavy lifting here, beating the heck out of Jeff Hardy. And, obviously Bobby Roode getting involved too, but a lot of the blood is on the hands of Daniels and Kazarian.
Yeah, Hardy now just scurrying, just crawling, trying to do whatever he can to make the tag, but Roode right there to grab a hold of him and keep him in the center of the ring.
I'm sorry, Mike, go ahead.
That was just when it looks like Hardy's going to get to the corner, he's grounded by the man that's going to challenge him for the title.
You got to figure if you're Storm or Styles on that apron, you are stewing to get in this ring. Hopeless, she can't help you.
The creatures of the night coming alive. They want to see Hardy make the tag. Can he do it? Maybe the window of opportunity, but that window shut down in a hurry by the #1 contender.
Mark of a true pro right there. Former world champion in Bobby Roode knows that Hardy wanted to get in that corner to tag either Storm or AJ in this match. Little nuances are the important thing.
Guys, this has been a clinic in cutting off the ring from Roode, Daniels, and Kazarian.
It really has. Just a simple strategy, but so damn effective.
Tables really turned in this matchup during the break with that attack by Bobby Roode, and they have maintained the advantage ever since. Frequent tags, keeping a fresh man in there, and they continue to wear down the charismatic Enigma.
Well, Hardy has two fresh partners that are dying to get into the battle.
And if the Cowboy or AJ are able to make the tag, they'll certainly be fresh.
And just this close again.
Yeah, Daniels hanging on to the britches of Jeff Hardy, keeping him from getting in that corner.
Well, like you said, just that close, inches away, but still couldn't get there, and then they drag almost a helpless world champion back to their corner at this point.
It has to be so frustrating for both the world heavyweight champion Jeff Hardy and both of his teammates.
I think I wrestled a tag team in the late 80s, and Parsippany dressed like these guys with the Zubas. That's another story. There's a good chance of that. And now look at Bobby Roode, perched, something in mind. Not good intentions, obviously.
Definitely not, just measuring the champ. Hardy catches him with the counter. Oh! Twist of fate out of nowhere. And listen to this eruption by the Impact Zone. Hardy dives, tag is made. Here comes the phenomenal one.
And AJ Styles just exploding on the scene here. Taking out both Kazarian and Daniels. He's not done.
Has him scooped up. Wow. High impact on that suplex there. Quickly into the cover goes AJ, who sends tagging in. Looking good in this one. Here comes the Cowboy. Closing time. Oh! Now adjusting the spine to Daniels.
Well, you can just sense this. You can anticipate this six-man tag breaking down as Storm takes Daniels all the way out to the floor.
Pace has certainly quick out. Look at this. Cowboy now into the steps. And that leaves a 2-on-1 situation here with Rude and Kazarian on AJ. What a main event.
AJ still fighting out here. 2-on-1 situation.
Uh-oh, look at this. 2 for the price of 1.
Oh, man. That was really impressive right there. AJ now.
DDT, inverted DDT in stereo there by AJ, but Daniels in to make the save again. Mike, so much on the line in their final time that they're going to face off this Sunday.
AJ looks at it. Oh! Oh, he got cut off, and it was a bad landing for Styles.
You're not kidding. Nice counter there by AJ. Look at this. In comes the Cowboy to take out the trash.
Well, Daniels was going to try to capitalize, but AJ with an excellent counter. Now it looks like, well, Jeff Hardy's the legal man. He tagged himself in.
Oh! Big time twist of fate by the champ. Hook of the leg. And they get him.
Your winners, Team Storm, AJ Styles, and Jeff Hardy.
Well, Storm and AJ definitely not on the same page. I mean, they were kind of jaw-jacked a little bit, and Jeff Hardy saw that, tagged himself in, and grabbed the victory for his team. That's the story right there. I mean,
That's grabbing the bull by the horns when your tag team partners are arguing. Jeff Hardy, as you said, tags himself in, and the World Heavyweight Champion scores a very impressive win in this six-man tag.
Picking up some momentum. And then, wait a second. Aces and Eights have hit the ring.
Oh, man, Aces and Eights in full effect have hit the ring. And it looks like, well, that their latest victim, it seems, is Hardy. Oh, man, this is bad.
Oh, look at these body shots. Just rib-cracking body shots, and now Devon with the right hands.
Well, they're just brutalizing Hardy. What's this going to mean for Sunday in terms of Hardy's condition in the world title match?
Yeah, only 3 days away. He's got to put the gold on the line.
Well, James Storm saves the day, hits that ring hard. Weapon in hand, and, well, Aces and Eights, they head for, as they say, higher ground, and Bobby Roode, he loves it.
Look at this. Look at the smile. Oh.
The thumbs up to Roode. It pays!
You kidding me? He made an investment. Roode made an investment. Will it pay off this Sunday at Final Resolution?